Okay, so this is the follow-up video from that prior video I did talking about Roku, one of my favorite setups, the second day continuation trade. And I recorded my screen and we're going to go into the details, and I'm just going to kind of do a little bit of a recap about what I saw and then also see the execution of the trades. So with the context of this was on September 22nd. That prior day, Roku had a big igniting green candle, and I wanted the week open. And if it opened weak, it was going to be in play. And I was looking for a second day continuation, and I wanted it to break that prior day's high and have some follow through. So now just going into the tape, here's a great example to start it off. Check out 187, that whole number. There's some size there. So I don't go too crazy in depth with every single transaction that's going on because that'll drive me nuts. I just want to see, okay, if there's size, does it get chewed through? Because if it does and it gets taken out pretty quick, it just lets me know that people are buying this stock, right? That I'm not the only one who sees this or wants to be a part of this move. Chewed through 187. Doesn't mean it has to go above and stay above the entire time. Sometimes it can dance around a little bit, but I just want, trying to get areas of interest. And 187 had some size and chewed through it. Pulled back a little bit. But just knowing that in the back of my head. With where Roku is on the intraday right now, Roku took a dip and it reclaimed VWAP. I do not have the VWAP on this chart, but it reclaimed VWAP and it's above the 9 exponential moving average. So when it takes a dip below VWAP and then reclaims, I really like it because I think anybody who is short below VWAP and didn't get out, if they continue to hold, kind of hoping that it comes back to their entry, if this can, go red to green, go above high a day, I think that's where it really should start to speed up. And that's where the tape should also tell me it's starting to speed up, and then feel really good about trying to hold for a little bit of a bigger picture, which is just trying to take advantage of a little bit of a bigger move than maybe 50, 60 cents or $1, trying to catch a nice size move. So just checking out Roku right now. Push through 187, and it looks like it's building a little bit of a flag pattern. Some patterns that I really like to trade, quick opening range breaks, kind of the flat top technical level, break for momentum, and then flag patterns. And I'm really trying to take advantage of those flag patterns right around VWAP, because in this market, if you chase, some of my bad days came from chasing. So just really trying to focus on near VWAP. If I can get in near VWAP, then I think I'm at a pretty good spot on the chart to be able to take advantage of a nice momentum move. So I'm just watching it right now. And as you can see, every dip is getting bought. And I'm about to actually buy in right now. 250 shares is just the size with stock. The reason I chose stock is because the option spread was not great. So I see some size at 87.50. And I got in at 187.18. And now I'm looking at that 187.50, and I just want to see it get chewed through. Once again, somebody's trying to sell. Buyers are overpowering that seller. And it did. And then now I'm just trying to focus on every half and whole number. What's going on? And then also with the bigger picture idea. So once again, I'm not going too crazy about every little transaction, because if it pulls it, if it has a nice move higher and then pulls back a bit, I could kind of overthink it and see things that aren't there. I'm just trying to have points of reference. 187 had some size. It got taken out. 188 had a little bit of size on the offer. I want to see that eventually get taken out. And then also knowing that there are those technical levels above. There's the pre-market high above, and there's prior day's high above. So I'm just trying to hold out for those levels. And then check out the offer right now, 188, a little bit of size. Flashes back and forth. So I want to know, okay, if we get to 88, I just want to see that get taken out. And then if that gets taken out, this is about to go red to green. So another point of interest is when it goes green and then also has high a day, 189.17. So having all of these things align, everything align. And I like the trade to go quick. Sometimes it doesn't go quick, and I have to just hang in there for a few minutes because I'm very impatient. But overall, just trying to, have the bigger picture trade idea and then give it an area where if it breaks, I should get out. And for me, 186, because that's right around that 9 EMA. That's where the VWAP was. And if this thing loses VWAP, sometimes that's where those aggressive, sell-offs can happen. So just knowing in my head that if this loses 186, I need to get out of the trade. And as long as it holds up, I'm okay. And it's above the 9 EMA. And it looks like it's starting to build a little bit of a flag pattern here too. So still in the driver's seat, even though it is fluctuating a little bit, and just being able to deal with it. Sometimes it takes a few minutes, and then I even put a little line there saying 188. If this thing, kind of telling myself, trying to talk through the trade in my head, if this gets above 188 and can stay above 188, then I'm clearly in the driver's seat. So just looking at the level 2, looking at the tape, time and sales, not trying to go too crazy about every little detail, see something that's not there in my head, but gets up to 188, a little bit of size, takes it out. So, okay, people are buying this. People are buying this. I'm not the only one who sees this possible move, whether it be algos, retail, big money, a little bit of a offer at 188.55. So just seeing that there are some sellers on the way up, but they keep getting taken out. And then this is how I go about managing my trade. I'm in the money right now. When I'm in the money, I do not like for trades to go red because that's when I can make bad decisions. And look at the tape. This is where the tape speeds up. So took out that offer at 188.55, 189, red to green. A lot of buying just came in, and there was some size on the tape. And now knowing that 189.80 is the level that I'm going to try to hold for, because once that breaks, there should be continued buying. And then how I go about managing it is I'm in the money right now. I'm in the driver's seat. The last thing that I want to do is have this go red. So my stop is now break even. That's just how I go about it. And sometimes that happens and it sucks and it is what it is. But that's my way of just avoiding me making bad decisions, because from prior history, if I'm in the driver's seat and then something can come back to entry and go red, I can be guilty of holding it and holding it a little too long. And that's where some of my big losses came from. So that's how I manage it. And then breaks the 189.80 through every whole number, 190, 190.50, 191. And this is where I start to consider, okay, I got to get out. The moment that this thing looks like it's going to slow down a bit, time for me to get out of the trade. Pulls back a little bit, out of the trade. So fast execution. And I was in it for 4 minutes. So 4 points in 4 minutes. I will take that all day. And now here's the thing with, because I like to scalp, I like to take the quick moves. Yes, there are plenty times where I miss a lot after the fact, but I've just accepted that this is my style. Based on my personality, based on what I like, based on my stats telling me what I'm good at, I'm really good at just getting in and getting out when the quick moves happen. When I try to hold winners, it just does not work that well for me. So the way that I'm going to, go about doing this, or that I've gone about it, is just focusing on those quick moves, kind of similar hold time. Like my hold time is only a few minutes. So 2 to 5 minutes. If I can get quick moves within that time frame, I usually just take them. When the market is really strong and in a bullish uptrend, and there's a lot more of these setups because they don't happen often in a weak market, that's when I start to size up, take bigger size, and then the same move becomes more profits. But obviously that's when the market environment is set up accordingly and I have wind at my back. Because right now, September has not been the most amazing month because it's been a little bit weaker. I'm not the best short. So as far as finding really solid long opportunities, they haven't been there. So I haven't been as active. But this is why the second day continuation trade is one of my favorite setups, because it's all about momentum and can get a big move very fast. And 4 points in 4 minutes makes me happy every single time I get that kind of move. So that was a trade recap of Roku with a little bit of commentary and some of the things that I saw on the tape that gave me the conviction for this trade to work. And overall, very happy with it. Hopefully you liked it. I'm going to be posting more videos like this, so go ahead and like and subscribe and stay tuned for more. And until then, thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.